What's going on, Virgo? What's up in the dub? I hope you living life. So let's see what comes out for you. How y'all doing out in the dub? You know, you live your life and you learn from it, man. Learn from stuff, and it'll make you. It'll either make you or break you. Let's talk about the weekend. What's going down this weekend with you, Virgo, allegedly? This is allegedly. What's going down with Virgo this weekend, baby? We need to know what's going down this weekend. Okay, allegedly. What comes out allegedly, names come out, but don't take it personal. What we talking about here? Let's see what's going down now in this weekend. We have only you. Somebody wants to be only attached to you and devoted to you. We have the dragonfly. Someone here is lighthearted, finding, wanting the light. They want to heal. Somebody really wants to heal, but there's looking at your pictures and they feeling lethargic and they miss you. Somebody really is missing somebody right now. It's a karmic relationship, though. There's triggers in this relationship. So something is a karmic relationship, and somebody was going out partying with friends and stuff, and they find out they're partying with a karmic. What else is going on? So somebody's out here partying with a karmic. Okay, someone says third party attachments. Someone may have a third party in this. What else is going on? And not today. Boundaries hurt, avoiding the conversation, still upset. Somebody's not trying to talk about it. The third party, they don't care. Karmic relationship, they just over it. They don't want to hear it. This person wants to come and apologize. The third party for hurting somebody allegedly, and wants forgiveness for what they done. What else? Okay, this is person that wants self-growth, self-focus, soul finding themselves. They're trying to nourish themselves. Somebody was your soulmate connection and your partner. Y'all was supposed to be life partners together, but somebody wants to apologize because they didn't think you were enough for them, basically. Now they feel hopelessly sinking and falling apart. Why is you falling apart when you picked your karmic? So you with a karmic, you should be happy. You got to learn lessons, and you have to change your own. It says now they want to give you a key on the ring, many options, many choices, but at first this person was not trying to see their soulmate. The karmic is what they love. Now they changed their mind because it didn't work out like they thought, and it's not working out, and they want to be abundance. They want to give you a key in abundance. And what else? And they want to be chasing thrills and excitement. They just want money and abundance. They want to give you a key, but they want that abundance, and it's just going to end up in heartbreak and feeling lost, because that's how it's going to end up if you take that person back. Because really you can't, so something is an end to something. You're realizing it's over. It's just realization that was a fantasy, and it's just over because you got clarity and truth. This person's addicted to a lot of things, and you can't take their addictions. You can't take the abuse of another. Just remember that you cannot do it. I don't care if you try. You cannot be taking the abuse of anybody that done something. You just can't. What else we need to know here for Virgo this weekend? So, somebody wants to apologize, because they didn't think you was enough. They picked a karmic over you. So that's just, I don't know what the problem is. It's just over, Sometimes you got to understand, people don't like, when you certain ages, you want to go all the way back and do that all again. You ain't trying to do it. Somebody with a Jay-Z, because it's just going to end up hard because this person still has addictions. Somebody with Jay-Z, something about Jay-Z, something about Nick, allegedly. They was doing magic on you every day, and it's backfired on their family and friends. So somebody was doing magic on you every day, and it's backfiring on their friends. It says they work too much. Somebody was working too much, allegedly, to do it, to get you hexed and all that. It says now they sad and broken and feeling crushed because it didn't work. So they wanted to go on a vacation, a hideaway, allegedly. but this come together reconciliation. They want soul contract with you, but in the end it might end up in heartbreak because somebody has addictions. It says food and water, don't eat it. Somebody was allegedly trying to put something in your food and water, allegedly, because the receptivity they was trying to respectively. I mean, this was trash. Somebody discarded you like trash, and you wasn't having communication time. No more drama, forgiveness. Somebody don't want no more drama, no more smoke, because it's not worth it. Watch out, graveyard, dirt in your food or your drink ritual. Somebody was trying to put this in your food or your drink. They trying to come and do it. Somebody did tax fraud, and they don't want to go to jail for it, allegedly, on you. So somebody with an A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and H, they don't want to go to jail for it, but they did the crime with this white man and lady, allegedly. Something about appreciate your life journey. They didn't appreciate the journey. It says conspiracy theories, sex cults, go make my money. They be making these people go make their money, you know, and it's true. You being pimped out. You sold your soul, so they pimp you out, allegedly. A lot of them pimp you out because you got to do whatever they say, and they use your body like you. It's their tool, not yours. And something was non-profit, but they was trying to make profit off of it. Something got, they thought something got paused. Somebody with little feet in the past. She says, my favorite video, I love your smile in the morning, somebody said. Somebody says, food tastes bad, can't cook. Somebody can't cook that this is involved with. They can't boil no water. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I admit if I can't cook. But, that's just something you got to, everybody wasn't born with. So I'm not mad at you, Focus eye for you, and they were watching you. They were so focused on watching you. Somebody with a CB in their name, they was watching you like a hawk. Everything you do. It's like you just everything you do was a problem, allegedly. But hey, just don't see it's a learning experience for me. It's just, you're going to learn from this. Yeah, profile, because they was looking at your profile, allegedly. But you're going to learn. It's harvest time. It's time. I lost my soul because of fame and fortune. See, somebody sold their soul for fame and fortune. No problems and no drama. I'm not dealing with it. Lost, ghosted, and blocked out. They felt ghosted and blocked out. Well, you sold your soul. See, you was determined, but it didn't work. Yes, this was your soulmate, but somebody was bargaining and wanted to beg, but they also had an ulterior motive. You got to look at both ways now. I ain't nobody trying to keep getting screwed by anybody. I don't care if you soulmate. We learn lessons and we move the heck on. Somebody with a BK in their name, you got to learn that lesson. Sold my soul to the devil. That's exactly what I'm saying. They sold their soul. And they was doing ending spells and it backfired. The ending spells with the D. And financial support is coming for child support and alimony for somebody. You hear the non-silent. You'll see crickets. You'll hear crickets when this happens. A white man, a lady. Something about wood fires. They were trying to burn up their crown and they couldn't do it because people were watching. Somebody with small lips and somebody's courtroom time, yes or no. They're gonna have to go to court. There is more coming. There is more coming for you, allegedly. Yes. It says not your soulmate now. Something about 15, since they were 15 in the past, they was threatened and embarrassed about a bounty hunter. They was chasing somebody, and no more, because Most High said it's no more of these cult members chases. You're not gonna have no more problems. Like, share, and subscribe.